doing something a little different from what I normally do. Now there is, in this mode, it's the exhibition. I'm going to be playing the games. I'm going to set this up. I'm going to play as both teams, but I'm going to set it up to where I play as the teams that are playing on Christmas. So we got Kansas City versus, who do they play? They play the Raiders. Let's see, where are the Raiders? Cincinnati, where are the Raiders at? I don't even see them. Oh, here they are, Las Vegas. I went over them like 3 times. Alright, and Kansas City is the home team. They're the away team. Now, it might be better if I just switch them around so they actually get the home field. I'm going to do that, actually. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I can play Las Vegas versus Las Vegas. Alright. Now, Kansas City versus Las Vegas. And these ratings are what Retro Bowl had them set at. Like, those don't change no matter where they are. Those are pretty much what Retro Bowl sets the team as. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop into this one and see who wins against Kansas City and the Raiders. And also, if you're while I'm doing the kickoff here, I'm doing these in the order they're going to be played in real life, since Kansas City will be playing first, and then it's the Giants and the Eagles and the Ravens and the 49ers. That's the order they'll be playing in. But let's see what happens here with the Chiefs and the Raiders. I think it should be a pretty obvious one just based off the rating alone, that the Chiefs should easily win this. But then again, I'm controlling them, so I guess there's still a chance that the Raiders could win. Because I'm going to do my best to win for both teams. One of them's going to lose. And as easy as that was, sorry to say, but it looks like Kansas City might win this one. And I'm going to play it like I would any normal game. I'm going to kick a field goal. I'm not going to go for 2 points for no reason. Also noting that there is wind being blown 7 miles an hour opposite of the way I'm playing. Also, I forgot I could do that. I could set it up to where I switch sides of the field. I'm not going to do it for this one, but if I ever make another video like this one, I'll do it then. Because if this one does well, why not make it better next time? As the Raiders are making it look just as easy. Okay. Probably should have lowered the time a little bit. I still kept it at 3-minute quarters. And this is seeming to be way too easy. And I'm going to play it kind of like the teams would IRL. I'd say the Raiders are probably going to be more run heavy, especially with Josh Jacobs. The Chiefs are going to be very pass heavy. And I say in real life, I'd say the Chiefs have the upper hand. They're the better team. The only problem is no one on their team can catch a football except for Travis Kelce. And even then, some people think he's playing worse this season than he has any other season. I don't think so. I think he's playing just as well. Mahomes is probably gonna force what's his name? Kadarius Toney. He's probably gone next season. Him and Marquez Vandell Scantling. Valdez, I don't know how you say his name. But anyways, This is our first return. I don't know how the return's going to work, considering there's like no star players and all that. Alright, well, only got it to the 21 there for Kansas City. Kansas City will still run the ball, I'd say. Probably not as much as Las Vegas, of course. But they'll definitely run the ball. And I'm going to focus the tight end like they would in real life. Because Travis Kelce's the man. And it probably won't be exactly like real life because their receivers won't drop 7 passes in a game, despite throwing only 8 passes. It's about accurate. 8 passes, 7 drops. The only catch goes to Travis Kelce. Seems like that could happen. I'm being a little dramatic, but it very much could happen. I mean, with how their team has played, they keep it close. Their defense is not terrible. It's definitely not the best, despite that their defense was ranked number 1 for a while, or number 2, or top 5 at least. I don't remember exactly. But they were ranked pretty high for a while there, and they've just kind of dropped off after the second half of the season. Oh, it didn't register my click. There we go. Gotta focus real hard on those kicks because the wind is crazy. It's blowing 8 miles an hour in the opposite direction. Pretty much have to kick full power just to hit an extra point. Let's see what Las Vegas can do with their first return. Now this is nowhere accurate to real life because they can just call a fair catch within the 25 and they'll start at the 25. I'm not a fan of that rule, me personally, because what really got me into watching football was the kick returns. I love watching them. Devin Hester will forever be my favorite player. Him and Derrick Henry, of course. Devin Hester is always my favorite because he's really the one player that got me into football. I mean, I first heard of football because of Odell Beckham. He started playing when I was probably like, when did he start playing? I don't remember. 2000 something. I don't know, I was over 10 years old. That's all I remember. But anyways, he's what got me into watching football, but what really made me love the game was Devin Hester. Couldn't get enough of the dude. I mean, he's the only person to ever do the greatest thing in all of football. Get a kick return touchdown in a Super Bowl. I mean, it's not every day you get to see a kick return. But in the Super Bowl, there's only been one person to ever do it. It's Devin Hester. And it looks like Las Vegas is going to tie it up here before the half. And yes, they're going to tie it. That's straight down the middle. It's my best kick all day. See what Kansas City can do in the 15 seconds. I mean, they've scored pretty quick on the first one. I'd say if they get another play like that, this could very much end with a Kansas City lead. And they are leaving a receiver one-on-one. Let's see if he can catch it. That's the question. Okay, I can throw really far with this quarterback. I'm gonna line it up right there. That looked perfect. Okay. I'd say if I can just get away from this one tackler, I'd be fine. Alright, it seems Kansas City's a one-strike team. That's going to be 75 yards again. 2 75-yard plays for Kansas City against Las Vegas. And not very surprising, really. I mean, Las Vegas is a 1-star rated defense. They could only go half a star lower. And I'm almost positive that no NFL team is going to be half a star lower, except for maybe Washington, because they are the worst rated defense in real life. Since I think Retro Ball tries to stay pretty accurate to real life with their ratings in the exhibition mode. So I'd say it's probably going to be the only team that has half a star rating, as I'm going to just have to throw that as who is this? I can't even tell who that is. Is this just one of the receivers or a tight end or something? Okay. I thought for sure the running back Josh Jacobs would be the number one man, but doesn't really seem like he is. I mean, he's gotten like 6 yards and 3 yards a carry, which is pretty good, don't get me wrong. That's a great stat line. 3 yards a carry is good. That's a first down every single time. As it's not letting me click the running back here. It doesn't want me to run. Should listen to me. I know what I'm doing most of the time. As Josh Jacobs going to get touchdown number 2, I think. I think he's got one. This could very much happen. Kansas City's probably worst defenses against the run, in my opinion. I don't really watch many of their games, but I do keep up with stat lines, and I think their defense is better against the pass than the run, just statistically speaking. And that's only to the 21. Kansas City gonna hit their number one man on this one. For some reason, Black Travis Kelce. I'm not laughing because it seems like, I don't know, that seemed bad. Not racist, I promise. It's Kelce again as the target. Oh, interception. Okay, that could turn it around for Las Vegas here. See what they can do. If I were Vegas and Kansas City had nowhere to pass to, threw it to Kelce, and it looked like Tony got in there and smacked it away. Tony said, winning? Who asked? I bet against myself. I bet that we lost. So now we gotta lose. Oh no, it just looked like the tight end was open there and the receiver came in and just batted the ball away. And Kadarius Toney just seems, or Marquez, seem like they would bet against the team. Probably not Tony. Tony is, for some reason, unhealthily obsessed with Mahomes. It's kind of creepy, that dude, when he talks about Mahomes. Man, he talks about him like he's talking about the next coming of Christ or something, as Vegas is going to throw an interception right back. Okay. Overthrew Davante Adams there. Wasn't the best route for Davante Adams. He's known for his route running, not his speed. And they're going to hit the running back who was not jumping for that ball. I think McKinnon would jump for the ball. That was a perfectly placed pass in my mind. I think I'm going to hit it across the middle to Scantling, and there we go. It's real life accurate. He just dropped the ball, despite I threw it away from the defense, and Kelce looks like he's going to get wide open. Not enough time for Mahomes. Now it looks like Tony and Kelce over here. Let's see if Tony can get open. And Tony's going to get open. Ooh, a little too strong. Kansas City will punt. They're on their own half. See what Vegas can do here. Defense stepped up here in the second half for both teams. So Vegas finds Davante Adams, who is tackled after a 15-yard gain. I'm only saying Davante Adams because I don't know any other receiver on their team. Is Hunter, I think that's his name. I don't know if he's still on there. Davante Adams open after a good route ran. And Vegas now in field goal range for a potential win here. Not going to call a timeout, trying to drain some more time. Going to hand it off to Jacobs here. Josh Jacobs, yeah, Jacobs. I don't know why, I just said his last name and it sounded weird. He's going to get down so they can call a timeout with 1 second. Okay, it almost didn't let me call a timeout. And it seems if they can hit this, they're all good. And the kick is good. Las Vegas beats Kansas City in Kansas City. We'll see if that happens in real life on Christmas Day. Could happen. I doubt it, but could happen. Now let's see, the next game is an Eagles home game. So let's go here, Eagles. Where are the Eagles at? Where are the Eagles? Oh, Philadelphia, right there. And they're playing the Giants. Also an NFC team, New York Giants. There we go. Now this seems like it should be a simple Philadelphia win. They're slightly better than Vegas was, and they're slightly better than Kansas City was. And it's snowing here in Philadelphia. Okay. Nice change of pace from just being windy. I don't know who the Giants have back for returns, so I can't really tell you who would be returning this. But I know they're going to use Saquon quite a bit. He got a 2-yard pickup. He did stiff arm and break a tackle though. Hand it off to Saquon yet again. Break it to the outside. Stopped after just a 3-yard pickup, caught from behind. Very unlike Saquon. Now the coaching staff's going to tell them to pass against the blitz on 3rd down. And they're going to throw it down the wrong path because there was a miscommunication between the receivers and Daniel Jones. And Philadelphia forces a punt. I clicked punt. I don't think anyone's going for it there. Now let's see the Philadelphia's. They're going to hand it off to DeAndre Swift, despite the fact that Jalen Hurts has got more rushing yards and touchdowns than Swift, I'm pretty sure. Not yards. I don't think yards, but he does have more rushing touchdowns than Swift, which is insane to me. He's He's got A.J. Brown over here. He's going to get doubled. He's going to pass it to Swift out of the backfield. Swift got some space on the sideline, caught from behind by the New York Giants defense. Hurts got Dante Smith, or I think that's who it is. Smith, he's got Smith on a curl here. He's going to hit him. Man, this guy plays like Smith. Just a skinny, fast guy. Got skinny Batman, fat Batman, and swole Batman. If you don't get that reference, you haven't been on social media. It seems A.J. Brown gets open. He's going to throw it behind him, away from the DBs. A.J. Brown breaks it to the outside. He's got space. And he breaks 2 tackles for an extra 3, maybe 4 yards. That'll do it for the first quarter. Still scoreless here in Philadelphia. Philadelphia got the tight end one-on-one. Nope. It was a fake. He's going to throw it up to Smith and Swift. Swift came down with it. Smith and Swift. That's a fun combo to say in a sentence. And there is no wind despite the snow here in Philadelphia. It's just coming straight down. No wind whatsoever. Let's see what the New York Giants can do to respond here. And this is going to be a touchback, it looks like. Maybe. No, it's going to be returned. It's just too close to the edge that it won't let me kneel. I know I've tried it before. I don't know about that part of Retro Bowl. I think he's in the end zone there and can kneel. Got 22 yards, just short of where he would have been if he could have kneeled. And see what the Giants can do here on offense. No one's really open. He's going to throw it across the middle to all 3 of his receivers in hopes one of them comes down with it. Broken tackle. He's just going to step out. Oh, not stepping out of bounds. Never mind. Got pushed out of bounds. Going to hand it off here to Saquon. Looks like he's just got 3 men to beat before he can hit that sideline. Got tackled from behind. Only a 3-yard pickup. Saquon kind of being held. The tight end looks like he could get open here for the Giants. And he is open, but Daniel Jones decides he wants to throw it way over his head. And let's see here. It's 3rd down, 3rd and 7. They're probably not handing off to Saquon. Pass it to Saquon out of the backfield, though. And he's short of the first down. The Eagles covered it very well. And they're going to be forced to punt again. And the Eagles are now back on their own 21. And it looks like they're going to leave the tight end one-on-one, but it was a blitz, so that leaves him wide open. So the tight end uncontested, wide open catch, down the seam, tackled from behind from one of the corners. They're going to call a timeout. Trying to get within field goal range. They got A.J. Brown here on a curl. And he didn't get back to it in time. It was a little behind him. A little rushed pass. Hurts needs to get it back together as he's looking for Devonta Smith on just a go route. As A.J. Brown works his way across the field. He's going to dive. They're going to call a timeout and kick a field goal. Let's see if Elliott can kick this one through the uprights. This looks like it should be a pretty easy right down the middle. Yep. 55-yarder, good for Philadelphia. And Philadelphia starts with the football in the second half. Held the Giants scoreless so far. See if the Giants can find the end zone before the end of the game. Maybe even start a comeback. Their defense would have to step up quite a bit as they blitz here and still cover everyone. They do leave Smith open, but he drops the pass. Okay, so they got Smith and Brown on curls here, blitzing the left side linebacker. Looks like AJ's going to get the pass. He caught this one. And a broken tackle. 3 broken tackles. Got a 19-yard pickup though. If he could have just broken one more, it probably could have been a touchdown. They're leaving Smith one-on-one, but they're probably going to pull the safety. Hurts diagnoses that and hits Swift out of the backfield. And Swift comes across the numbers to try and get a block from A.J. Brown, but A.J. Brown is caught spinning circles. Only a pickup of 9 then. On 2nd and inches, they're going to hand it off to Swift. And he's going to get tackled for a loss. Couldn't quite get past the linebacker there. So 3rd and 2 now. They're looking for a curl here to Smith. And he's going to catch that and run up the sideline now. Broken tackle for a 17-yard pickup. And let's see what the next play is. They got Brown on a post towards the sideline. They got Smith running across the middle. Hurts not really seeing anything that he likes. He's going to take off. Hurts only a 5-yard pickup. He's a little slow in the game, but it probably could have been a first down in real life. Maybe not. The snow might have slowed him down, or he could have slipped. He's going to hit Smith across the middle. Catch a block from Swift. Maybe not. Maybe he can get a block from AJ. Never mind. AJ Brown's upset that it wasn't him. Smith said, never mind, I'm going to just break every tackle and get the touchdown anyways. Okay. Competition here. It seems Smith is trying to take that new number 1 receiver spot. And Elliott going to put this one right in between the uprights. Yep. Extra point good for Philadelphia. Let's see what New York can do here. They've got a very slim chance here. They would have to score pretty much very quick back-to-back touchdowns and stop Philadelphia on defense. And then get an onside kick and kick a field goal just to tie. If they want to win, they would have to score a touchdown, but with the amount of time left, let's say a tie is all the Giants are going to be able to achieve, as they're going to hit the receiver across the middle here. Not exactly where you want that to be. You kind of want it towards the sideline, but it was the only open pass. And Daniel Jones here doesn't have forever in the pocket, although his O-line's doing quite well now. I'm going to pass it on the curl here out of a sack, and he's going to step out of bounds after a 15-yard pickup, trying to save as much time as possible. It's got a one-on-one there. Looks like Daniel Jones might risk it and just go for it. That's what he's going to do. Can he come down with it? There's 2 defenders there. And he does come down with it, and he breaks both tackles. Okay, we got next prime OBJ here. There is someone in New York that is wearing OBJ's number. And they're going to change the play up here. Hand it off to Saquon. Saquon going to break it to the outside and get New York's first touchdown of the football game. Now, if I was New York, I wouldn't quite go for the onside kick yet. I would go for a normal one and hope defense can do quick work. But if you don't believe in your defense, I go for the onside. Seems the coach does not believe in the defense, and they're going to go for the onside. Philadelphia recovers. If they play this right, this could be the end of the game for New York. All they got to do is get a couple of touchdowns. If they just get a field goal, it's over. And they're already in range. So no matter if New York stops them here, this is game for the Giants. And Swift actually tackled at the line there. I mean, this would have been good defense a lot sooner. And Hurts going to hit Swift out of the backfield again. He's going to try and come across the field. Gets nowhere with it. Now Philadelphia's just going to opt to run the rest of the timeout. Swift just staying in the backfield trying to drain some more time. Breaks it to the outside. Breaks a tackle and then gets tackled from behind. But that's the end of the fourth. Philadelphia wins 17-7. Also, if you've made it this far and enjoying this so far, go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe button. And hit that little bell to get notified when a new video is being uploaded. And let's move on to the next game, which is Ravens and 49ers. And the 49ers are the home team. So this is the Ravens and the 49ers, the two number 1 seeds. In real life, I have Baltimore quite lowly rated, despite them being the number 1 team. And they do have OBJ, Lamar Jackson, and I can't think of anyone else. The 49ers got Purdy, Debo, and Ayuk, Kittle. They're just stacked, man. See if San Francisco can win against Baltimore here. It's also snowing in San Francisco. See if it affects either team. So Baltimore starts with the ball. This one will be returned from the 9. The cold messing with the 49ers kicker's leg. I don't know who their kicker is. What's his name? I don't know. I can't think of it. They're going to have Mark Andrews open right off the line due to a blitz. Mark Andrews is going to get a 24-yard pickup. This is the most even game so far. And also, if you want, you can go ahead and comment who you think's actually going to win. As OBJ is going to catch this one. You got an 18-yard pickup. But if you want, go ahead and comment who you think's actually going to win these games. They're going to hand off the football here. Only a 2-yard pickup. Okay. 49ers defense showing why they are 5 stars. Why they are ranked 5 stars. Mark Andrews on a curl here. Will he be fast enough to get open? OBJ's open. Break it to the inside. go back to the outside, and he's broken 3 tackles, and this will be a touchdown for OBJ. Alright, Baltimore strikes first. San Francisco still has 1:05 in the first quarter to tie it up. And Justin Tucker coming out to kick. Well, it didn't register my click. There we go. This will be right down the middle. Perfect. Justin Tucker, the best kicker in the NFL. Now let's see. I don't know who returns for San Francisco either. I do know Purdy is going to probably get MVP. And I'm pretty okay with that. I had to get a pun in there. Purdy jokes are pretty easy to get in. Let's see what San Francisco's got in store here. They got Kittle, Debo, and Ayuk. And they're all just in one area. Just throw it in there. It looks like Ayuk came up with it. Only a 12-yard pickup for Ayuk. And the snow seems to have no effect on either team so far. Ayuk and Kittle over there. Throw it across the middle to Debo and the running back, Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey just stopped after 9 yards. And San Francisco has Ayuk one-on-one. This is what they do. In real life, they get Ayuk one-on-one. Because Ayuk is an amazing receiver. And Purdy overthrows him. No, it's a perfect pass. Ayuk's going to break a tackle, and this should be a touchdown. He might get stopped short. No, this is going to be a touchdown. Ayuk is a 52-yard touchdown for Ayuk. That could very much happen. Ayuk is an amazing player. Purdy's an amazing quarterback. Debo's a good receiver, and Kittle's just good at everything a tight end should be good at. Blocking, receiving, route running, catching. I mean, you name it, he could do it. He could probably even throw a football. I know Christian McCaffrey can throw a football. He can catch a football, and he can run a football very well. Christian McCaffrey's their kind of do-it-all guy. And he's right up there with Brock Purdy in the MVP voting, as Baltimore got a good return there, just past the 25 to the 22 it looks like. And Baltimore's going to pass here. They got OBJ and Mark Andrews and a third receiver that I can't think of. I probably know who it is. I just can't think of their name. The O-line's holding up well for Lamar here. He's going to throw it across there for the receiver. I can't think of his name. Probably had a better option down the field to OBJ or Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews is going to get open here. That's who he's throwing to. Mark Andrews gets the first down after a catch in traffic and then a stiff arm. Then we got OBJ and Mark Andrews over here. The running back's open, but he's going to run into traffic. OBJ is open. And OBJ coming out away from the sideline. Breaks 4 tackles. Eventually gets tackled though. Baltimore could end the quarter with a lead here if they play it correctly. They got OBJ and Mark Andrews down there. They're going to double OBJ, and Mark Andrews might be the target here. So it's going to be No, the receiver's going to get it, and he drops it. Okay, underthrown slightly. They got one more play. Try and get Justin Tucker a bit closer. He could hit from here, but it's always better to get closer, no matter how good you are. And that's going to do it right past the 40 to the 41. So this should be a 51-yard field goal, I think, for Justin Tucker. This is light work for him. Seems their kicker's not actually that good in-game. It's a 53. Okay, I was off by 2 yards. And San Francisco starts with the ball here, but Baltimore the lead after the field goal before the half. At the end of half, I meant. And San Francisco will get a touchback here. And it looks like Purdy's going to choose to pass out of the blitz and give it to Christian McCaffrey. He's going to run into the bigger numbers for more blocks. Couldn't break a tackle. Probably could have got more yards up the middle, but he took the risk. Christian McCaffrey going to get the give here. Hits the sideline. 2 missed tackles. Tackled down after an 8-yard gain. They're going to hand it off to Christian McCaffrey yet again. And Debo actually pancaked someone there on the sideline. 9-yard pickup by Christian McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to pass. Going to hit Kittle real quick here. Ayuk with a block and a pancake. Kittle with a broken tackle. He's going to step out of bounds after just 15 yards. Going to give to Christian McCaffrey here again. He's going to hope to break a tackle there. Stiff arms a man and then gets a 4-yard pickup. Christian McCaffrey staying pretty consistent here. Now we got Ayuk, who's more than likely going to be the target here. If you follow the dots, you can see where he's going. If Kittle is open, though, it's going to be Kittle just before a sack. And Kittle going to break to the outside, get a few extra yards. And he's going to step out of bounds again after a 15-yard gain. After breaking 2 tackles too as well. And it looks like Debo's going to be one-on-one. That's a terrible idea. And he's just going to throw it up there to Debo. And that's a touchdown. No question about it. Debo's good. Now Baltimore wants to drain as much time as possible. 49ers had a longer drive there. And Baltimore has to score a touchdown, and they have 3.5 minutes to do so. Let's see if Baltimore can come up with the win here. This is probably the closest game yet, despite the Raiders actually beat the Chiefs in a comeback win, I think, if I remember correctly. Because somehow it's not even been but like maybe 20 minutes maybe, something like that, since that game, and I can't remember anything. They're going to triple OBJ there, leave the running back wide open. He's got space up the middle, an 8-yard pickup. They're not mad. They're not looking for the fastest drive possible. They're trying to score and drain as much time as possible. They're going to give the gift to the running back here, who's going to break a tackle for a loss, get to the outside, and get a pickup of 1. So much fighting for only 1 yard. It's kind of upsetting, really. I mean, you expect more. They're going to hit. I missed the window. I wanted to hit Mark Andrews pretty quick. Lamar Jackson going to take off here. And he's going to slide down after just 4 yards. That'll pick up the third down for me. Got 2 minutes here. Mark Andrews one-on-one. He might be the target. Okay, they're bringing a linebacker over. Throwing it up to Mark Andrews. Just overthrown. Just trying to get it over the head of the defense so they couldn't jump up and grab it. And the running back might be the first option here. And I'm going to throw it to OBJ actually. 11-yard pickup by OBJ. They're taking plenty of time off the clock. But can San Francisco force a fumble or get an interception before they can get a touchdown? Or can they keep them out of range of a touchdown? Just stop a touchdown altogether. I think in real life the 49ers got this one under control. But here in the game, the 49ers aren't doing so hot. Baltimore's actually making it difficult. I don't think it's going to be easy for the 49ers in real life. It's just, I don't expect it to be this low scoring of a game considering San Francisco has the number 1 offense and a top defense, as the running backs covered there. OBJ on a comeback. Gonna hit him there. OBJ's got space. Gonna get out of bounds at the 19, or get shoved out of bounds, I meant. They gotta go for it here. They're leaving Mark Andrews open. We're gonna put our lives on the line of Mark Andrews. And Mark Andrews catches and scores. Just beats the linebacker to the goal line. And that'll do it for this one. The Baltimore Ravens beat San Francisco by a field goal. Interesting game. It's a good game. We had 2 snow games. And San Francisco and Kansas City lost 2 upper hands. Eagles, well, this was the closest game, but San Francisco had the upper hand and lost. Kansas City had the upper hand and lost. Eagles won. But anyways, that'll do it for this one. If you enjoyed and want to watch more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that little bell so you get notified when a new video is uploaded. And go ahead and hit that like button if you liked it. It just shows that you like it. And that'll do it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.